Good morning guys. Today I'm gonna discuss the geographical location of Region 8. The capital of Biliran is Naval. Eastern Samar is Borongan City. Southern Samar is Katarman. Samar is Catbalogan City. Leyte, Tacloban City. And last, Southern Leyte is Maasin City.
Good day everyone! My name is Kimberly B. Lapisan and ngayon po ay papaliwanag po natin yung mga fun facts sa Region 8. First po dito is yung Leyte. Leyte, where the longest bridge in the country, is found the San Juanico Bridge which connect Leyte to another province, Samar. So, dito po is, ang nakapalam dito is yung San Juanico Bridge. Kasi po, yun daw po yung pinakamalaking bridge sa Samar na nag-connect po sa iba't iba pa pong province sa Samar. Next naman po ay Eastern Samar. This is where Ferdinand Magellan landed in Homonhon Island in the town of Guiguan on March 16, 1521. In what is now officially recognized as the discovery of the Philippines by the Western World, Magellan called the place Zamal. So, bali, yun nga po, dito daw po si Ferdinand Magellan is dun daw po naglanded sa Homonhon Island in the town of Guian noong March 16, 1521 po. So, yun po yung nakuha namin sa Eastern Samar. Next naman po ay Northern Samar. Is the Biri Island located in Northern Samar is known for its splendid rock formation carved through time by the ferocious waves of the San Bernardino Strait. These rocks formation are a sight to behold and attract many visitors to the province. So, ang nakuha naman po namin sa Northern Samar is yung the Biri Island located in Northern Samar is known as it's yung ano po, mga splendid rock po, yung mga formation po ng mga rocks and ano po, dinadayo po siya ng mga turista dun sa Northern Samar po. Next naman po is Samar. Samar is a home Asia's second largest cave system. Bali yun po, yung nakapo namin sa Samar is siya daw po yung pinaka malaking cave systems in ano po siya, in Dalangon, Cabingon Caves in Calbiga. As well as the world-renowned Sohoton Caves and Natural Bridge. Next naman po ay Biliran. Is one of the smallest and newest provinces. Sa Biliran daw po is, yun daw po yung pinakabago and yun po yung pinaka maliit sa ngayon siguro po. Yun, province in Region 8. Yun po yung mga tinalakay natin ay Leyte, Eastern Samar, Northern Samar, Samar, and Biliran. Thank you po.
My name is Angelica Arpania. My next tackle is about the trivia of Region 8 in Eastern Visayas. Leyte is also known as the site of the largest naval battle in the modern history. The Battle of Leyte Gulf, which took place during the World War II. Ang Leyte daw po ay kilala bilang pinakamalaking labanang pandagat na tinatawag na Leyte Gulf sa modernong kasaysayan during World War II. Northern Samar is a province located in the Eastern Visayas region of the Philippines, and it's located at the northern portion of the island Samar. It is the northern province in the Visayas archipelago. Ang Northern Samar po ay isang lalawigang rehiyon ng Silangang Visayas na matatagpuan sa hilagang bahagi ng isla ng Samar. At ito ang pinakahilagang lalawigan ng Visayas ng archipelago. People from the majority of the population in the province of Eastern Samar, Northern Samar, and Samar. Ang mga Waray daw po ay nangingibabaw sa populasyon ng Eastern Samar, Northern Samar, at Samar Province. Samar, it has the largest land area, 559,100 has, among the three provinces which constitute 42% of the island's total land area and 26% of Region 8. San Juanico Bridge connects Samar to the province of Leyte on the across the San Juanico Street. Ang Samar daw po ay may pinakamalaking lupain na may 559,100 sa tatlong lalawigan sa relihiyon. Na konektado sa Leyte ng San Juanico Bridge, ito po ay binubuo ng 42% na kabuang lupain ng isla at 26% ng Region 8. Bilaran, formerly a sub-province of Leyte, it becomes an independent province in 1992. Ang Bilaran po ang dating sub-province ng Leyte. Nagkaroon po sila ng kalayaan noong 1992 na bilang isang hiwalay na lalawigan.
I'm Paula May Carpio and I will report the food and delicacy in Region 8 in Eastern Visayas. So, the first food and delicacy we have suman came from Biliran. Suman is a rice-based delicacy using white and black glutinous rice cooked in coconut milk, then rolled and treated alongside for black and white type, timbiran, or rolled single either white or black, then wrapped either using anahaw leaves or banana leaves, then steamed. The white suman came in salty or sweet taste. The second food delicacy came from Eastern Samar, tambis-tambis. Tambis-tambis is a sweet coconut treat sprinkled with white sugar. The coconut shred were molded with the added food coloring to give its bright and fruitful appearance and then deep fried, which holds them together but still retaining the soft insides. The third food delicacy is binanggol, came from Leyte. Binanggol is a Filipino sweet steam delicacy of the Waray people made from mashed giant taro corms, condensed milk, sugar, coconut milk, and egg yolks. It is placed in a half of a coconut shell and then wrapped in banana leaves and twine. The next is the piñato. Piñato came from Northern Samar. Piñato of the Northern Samar is a famous snacks and pasalubong made in Northern towns. It is made of rice puffs and peanuts held together by syrup. The main ingredients used in pinantok is pinipig, which is young glutinous rice that are harvested and pounded to remove the it is the crispy texture and the sweet taste, thanks to the combinations of sugar and coconut milk, and sometimes peanut or sesame seed. Pinato is a delightful treat that showcase the local. Also, we have tamalos from Samar. Tamalos is served in banana leaves and paired with a rich peanut sauce called in pipian or pinipian, which is infused with acetate to impart both flavor and color. And also we have crispy ampaw. A crispy ampaw came from southern Leyte. The delicacy they have is ampaw, which is commonly called rice puff. It is made of rice mixed with syrup, sugar, and water. And it is dried under the sun, which means it is a sweet and crispy. They have best ampaws in the province of southern Leyte, selling with the product to different places in the same province.
Hey everyone, I am Alia Sisipat and I will be discussing the accommodations in Region 8. So first, in Leyte, Leyte Park Resort Hotel. So this is a high-end type of hotel that costs 3,000 per night. So syempre yung itsura ng hotel is sosyalera talaga. No? Tapos may maganda rin siyang tanawin, lalo na sa swimming pool. So next one is Northern Samar, Catarman Coral Dive Resort. So ito naman, mid-range type of hotel siya na nagkakalaga ng 1,500 to 3,000 per night. So yung itsura niya para siyang mansyon, pero dive resort pala. Sumunod naman is Biliran. So yung itsura niya no, sa labas para siyang drawing lang kasi ang colorful niya. So ito, they offer non-smoking rooms na may capacity na hanggang 3 tao. So that's all for the accommodations in Region 8.
I'm Stephanie Grifforden. I'm going to discuss the events and festival in Eastern Samar. And actually, there are a lot of events and festivals in Eastern Samar, but we only choose 3 festivals, which are Padolong Festival, Lubi-Lubi Festival, and Alimango Festival. But I will only discuss the Padolong Festival. Padolong Festival is a religious festival in Borongan City, Philippines, held every September 8th. A weeks-long festival, it is conducted in honor of Nuestra Señora de la Natividad, the patroness of the city. Padolong Festival comes from the word padolong, which in the Waray word means deliver or transport. As a fiesta, it recalls the miraculous journey of how Nuestra Señora de la Natividad became the patroness of Borongan during the Spanish rule. I am Stephanie Villarforten. I'm going to discuss the geographic location of Region 9, Zamboanga Peninsula. So there are 4 provinces of Zamboanga Peninsula, which are Zamboanga del Norte. The capital of is Dipolog City, Zamboanga del Sur, and the capital is Pagadian City. Zamboanga Sibugay, the capital is Ipil, and Zamboanga City and its capital is Zamboanga City.
Fun facts in Region 9. Dubbed as the Twin City Province, Zamboanga del Norte has been made famous by the beauty and charm of the Orchid City of Dipolog and the historical rustic quaintness of the Shrine City of Dapitan. So, naging famous daw yung Zamboanga del Norte dahil sa kagandahan at charm ng Orchid City sa Dipolog. And sabi rin nila, yung Zamboanga del Norte daw is a time of quiet place na combination ng past and present. So, next sa Leyte, it's home to various ethnic groups, including the Subanen, Tausug, and Bajau, each contributing to the vibrant tapestry of the province cultural landscape. So sa kanila din pala yung galing yung Bajau na madalas natin minsan nakikita sa street and madalas sa labas ng malls. So next, the name Zamboanga is derived from the Malay word Hambangan, meaning place of flowers. And Zamboanga City is called the sardines capital of the Philippines. This is because 9 of the 12 sardines companies in the country are in the city. So, yung mga kinakain sardinas, so maaaring galing sa kanilang karamihan. Kasi nga, nasa kanila yung 9 out of 12 na sardine companies sa bansa natin.
I'm Paula May Carpio and I will be reported that the trivia in Region 9, Zamboanga Peninsula. So the trivia in Zamboanga Sibugao, name origin the name of Sibugay. It's driven from the Cebuano term Sibug, which means is overflow. It refers to the numerous rivers, streams that overflow during heavy rains. And also the trivia in Zamboanga del Sur, it's known for its rich heritage and interesting natural attractions such as the Santa Cruz Island, which is famous for its pink colorine sand. And we have the trivia in Zamboanga City. It is called the Sardinas capital of the Philippines.
Okay na?
Good day everyone! Today, we will exploring the rich cultural and culinary heritage of Region 8 and Region 9 in the Philippines. Region 8 known as the Eastern Visayas and Region 9 known as Zamboanga Peninsula are home to variant festival and unique tradition dishes that reflect their diverse local tradition. Join us and we vibe into the heart of these regions and discover what makes them truly special. Next is Zamboanga del Norte. The Balbakwa. Ang Balbakwa ay isang paborito Pilipino ribs crew na kilala sa kanyang rich and collagen-filled na mga sangkap. Gawa ito sa beef, oxtail, balat, at joints na niluto ng ilang oras hanggang sa maging sobrang lambot ang karne. Nilagyan ito ng iba't ibang pampalasa para mas sumarap. Karaniwang inisama ito sa puting kanin, o noodles tulad ng miswa o Mickey, kaya naging isang masarap at papabusog na pagkain. Zamboanga del Sur naman is tiyula itom. Ang tiyula itom ay isang natatanging beef dish na kilala sa kanyang kakaibang paghahanda ng mga sangkap. Ang chunks ng baka ay minarinate sa halo ng pampalasa na tinatawag na pamapa at powdered burnt coconut meat. Pagkatapos, piniprito ito kasama ang bawang, sibuyas, turmeric, luya at bengkus, nakilala sa kanilang bilang galalgal. At ganitong paraan ng pagluluto ay nagbibigay ng malalim at aromatic na lasa sa baka, kaya naging espesyal at flavorful ang tiola itom. And ngayon, isitako tayo sa Zamboanga Sibugay. Ang pagkain nila dito is oxtail kare-kare. Ang kare-kare ay isang tradisyonal na Filipino screwed na may thick and savory peanut sauce. Sa Zamboanga Sibugay, karaniwang ginagawa ito gamit ang oxtail, beef strip, pork hoops, calded spit and pit spit, at iba't ibang cuts ng pork and beef. Minsan, sinasama rin ang offal. Ang pangalan ng dish ay nagsimula sa curry, ay nagpapakita sa kanyang rich and hearty na katangian. Karaniwang kinakain ng kare-kare kasama ang bagoong or fermented sheep paste na nagbibigay ng maalat na kontrasta sa creamy peanut sauce. And that is oxtail kare-kare. Zamboanga City. Ang pagkain dito is sati. Ang sati ay isang popular na street food sa Zamboanga City na kilala sa kanyang bold flavors at unique na presentations. Binubuo ito na screwed beef and chicken strip kasama ang atay na inihaw hanggang sa maging perfect. Ang mga screwer ay siniserve na may sweet and spicy na pulang sauce at kasabay nito ang rice cube na nakabalot sa dahon ng niyog. Madalas na hinahalo ng mga kumakain ang kanin sa sauce na nagiging masarap at nakakapagpasaya ng pagkain dahil sa kombinasyon ng smoky, grilled meat at variant sauce.
Accommodation in Region 9. Ever-O Hotel located in Zamboanga Sibugay, 1,500 to 3,000 per night. Second is Garden Orchid Hotel, located in Zamboanga City, 3,000 per night.
Ang next naman po natin ay ang events and festival sa Region 9. Ang una po dito ay ang Sibug-Sibug Festival. February 15 to 26, oyster in the Zamboanga Sibugay is dubbed as the most delicious, juiciest, meatiest, and biggest oyster. The locals hold the Sibug-Sibug Festival to celebrate its oyster industry. So, sa Zamboanga Sibugay is ang sinaselebrate po nila ay ang oyster po. Yung parang dito po is parang mas pinapatam nila kung ano po yung iba't ibang klaseng luto sa oyster. And parang nag-iipon po sila, tapos palakihan po sila ng mga oyster na nagagawa, ganun. And dito daw po sa Zamboanga Sibugay is masasarap daw po yung oyster and fresh, para mga ganun po. Thank you.
Next, about the event and festival in Zamboanga del Norte, the Sinulog sa Dipolog Festival. The annual Sinulog Festival celebration in Dipolog City, featuring this year them, Señor Santo Niño, Yosaha Kami Pit Señor, which translate to Señor Santo Niño, unite as Pit Señor, made the heart of the Dipolognons beats hard and wide with the passion to the Lord Jesus as they celebrate His fest day. Ang layunin ng temang ito ay pagsamasamahin ang mga mamamayan ng lungsod ng Dipolog sa pagdiriwang ng dipusyon sa Panginoong Hesus sa kanyang araw ng kapestahan. Ang pagdiriwang po ay isang pinupuno sila ng madamdamin at liwanag ng dipusyon habang sila ay nagsama-sama upang parangalan at ipagdiwang ang kahalagahan ng okasyon.
At we conclude our exploration in Region 8 and Region 9. We are reminded of our rich tapestry of culture, tradition, and flavor that make these religions truly remarkable. From the colorful festival that celebrate local costumes to the mouth-watering and delicacies that tantalize the taste bud, Eastern Visayas and the Zamboanga Peninsula offer a glimpse into the diverse and vibrant tapestry of Filipino culture. We hope you have enjoyed this journey with us and that inspire you to further explore the beauty of and riches of these regions. That's all for Group 2. Do you have any questions? May naintindihan ba kayo? I hope you do. Thank you for joining us.